Ends and ends. The last woman to survive in a horror film is called the final girl, and the only remaining member of a species gone extinct is an endling. There's no word for the last time you tell someone you love them and mean it, but there should be. In some other tongue, there might be a word for the last sip of a cup of coffee or the last bite of a cake. Would the word change if the coffee is on the final day of a vacation you took with a man you loved before you both slipped from one another's life? Or if the cake is from a recipe from your great aunt who died in a war but no one in your family ever says how, as if war alone is answer enough? The mathematician Fermat's last theorem has no proof, and now it's shorthand for something inscrutable, for mystery. There should be a word for your last thought and for your last act, and isn't there something extra sad about it when no one understands them? There should be a word for the last time you hold someone's hand. There's a magazine that keeps sending me warning last issues. I wonder if this is error or design, or if there's some alternate universe subscriber me living in the world where last means never means always, where you have your last issue, last meal, last kiss over and over, where your last I love you is also the first, the best, and it happens again and again until we all survive. Questions for men falling through space. When you were a child, did you dream of the stars? Were they so bright you woke up momentarily blinded? Like that time you walked too far out into the snow-drowned field and everything around you was white, white, white? Or did this love come later, a reaching to grasp galaxies? You told someone you loved once that her eyes reminded you of the night sky, but she wasn't sure what you meant. You weren't sure what you meant. Are you sure now? Is there someone who loves you enough to let you go easily? Is there someone who you will think about as the darkness breaks up the light around you? Will you think about the way it felt when you found a rhythm in their body, felt the heat of their skin on yours, and they said your name over and over and over? Did you tell anyone about the nightmare you had where you walked out into a field towards a dying tree in the center, and the closer you got, the more you heard someone calling your name? Is this what this reminds you of most? Are you scared? Does time stop? Does sound stop? Does everything just stop? A memory of your mother cooking, stirring something on the stove, and she turns to you and says, I thought you were your father for a second. Do you regret this pursuit of the sky? Are the stars so hungry they can hardly wait to taste you? Do you wish you'd stayed with feet on earth? Is there someone you've left behind who will wake up and know somehow that you are gone? What would you want to tell them? Would you say, I'm sorry? Would you say, I love you? Would you say, I'll miss you? Would you say that it's like the time you were sledding with your brother down a hill that you shouldn't have been on? It was so tall and steep, and the sled went so fast, and you thought that this was a mistake, that you both would get hurt, would die, and then you slowed to a stop and found yourself still alive, still fine, and laughing, you climbed back to the top. Is it exactly like that?